This is Trans Radio Broadcasting Corporation. Inquirer Radio, 990 AM. News, information, entertainment, and public service. DZIQ. Inquirer Radio, 990 AM. Member KBP.
Mga kabataan, power up your Saturday.
Just do it!
Makitrending. Mag-shout out.
Be connected!
Nasa FB ka man o Twitter, Instagram o Google+, impossible is nothing. Dito, di ka na mauhuli sa uso. We love it! Join ka na! Your potential is our passion. Be inspired. Be informed. Be involved. Be empowered. It's the real thing. Voice of the Youth Radio.
Voice of the Youth Radio.
Voice of the Youth Radio.
Makinig sa Voice of the Youth Radio. Sa Radio Inquirer 990 AM. Saturdays 3 PM.
Think differently.
I-like mo na. I-share mo pa.
Voice of the Youth Radio. Sigaw na!
Voice of the Youth Network. Informing, inspiring, involving and empowering the Filipino youth worldwide.
Initiating startup sequence.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Can you hear it? Can you feel it? Voice of the Youth Radio is back.
Voice of the Youth.
VOTI Network brings you once more Voice of the Youth Radio.
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 Now on its 10th year.
Even louder and more powerful. Via Inquirer Radio.
Of the Youth Radio.
It's the newest and most trending show on radio. Know the latest in technology. Engage in the most awesome advocacies. And meet the coolest young Pinoys. Power up and share your voice. Hashtag VOTI Radio. Only here on Inquirer Radio 990 AM.
Voice of the Youth Radio.
Voice of the Youth Radio. Sigaw na!
The Filipino youth never cease to amaze and inspire the people around them. Their high energy levels and positive attitude continue to spread through various initiatives that promote self-improvement that will in turn improve the society they're living in. They promote the spirit of volunteerism and receive a great deal of satisfaction from their selfless endeavors. We are the power. We are the voice of the youth. Welcome to Voice of the Youth Radio.
If you wanna ride, don't ride the white horse.
Okay, isa na naman mapagpalang araw ng Sabado mga kabataang Pilipino. Welcome to Voice of the Youth Radio. Isa na namang Sabado na punong-puno ng information, inspiration, involvement, empowerment ang ihahatid namin sa inyo. Ito po ang nag-iisang Voice Master ng Pilipinas. Walang iba kundi si Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez. Ako po ang founder ng Voice of the Youth Network. Society of Young Voice Artists of the Philippines at ng Student Voice Artist Society. Ako rin po ang President and CEO ng Creative Voices Productions. Ayan. Siyempre, hindi mabubuo ang araw na ito, ang Voice of the Youth Radio, kung wala ang mga magagaling at nagwagwapuhan nating mga youthcaster, mga kabataan dito sa Voice of the Youth Radio. Siyempre, ang napakagandang tinig. Aking partner, ang co-host ko, walang iba kundi si Ate Garb.
Hello, magandang hapon, and I'm back. I was absent last week, Kuya Choi. So I guess hindi kompleto ang araw last week. But this is episode 22. Today, January 11, 2014. Our second episode for the year.
Oo nga. Anong episode na tayo?
Number 22.
22. Ang bilis, ano? Yan, mamaya makakasama nyo rin si Dan Capusyon, si Audrey Tangonan, at ang mga youthcasters dito. Alright, so, kamusta naman ang bakasyon mo, Ate Garb?
Bitin pa. Pero masaya. Maraming pagkain.
Talaga? Ano mga kinain ninyo?
The usual Christmas holiday food, ang mga ham, at syempre ang paborito nating kare-kare.
Alam mo, anong date ngayon? December?
No, January na.
January na pala. Oh,
January 11.
11 na. Parang ang bilis ng panahon. Kala ko December na ulit. Alam mo, ang bilis ng panahon dahil 11 pa lang, ang dami na nangyayari sa atin, lalong-lalo na sa Voice of the Youth Network. Ang daming mga activities. Kaya nga, ngayon, asahan natin ng santambak na mga guest na naman natin at mga taong talagang inspirational, motivational, and talagang nagbigay ng karangalan sa ating bansa. Pero bago yan, nais kong pabatiin ang aking kaibigan na sinama ko pa. Sinundo ko to kanina. Walang iba ko hindi si Wayne. Wayne, kamusta naman? Bati ka sa mga nakikinig sa atin sa Voice of the Youth Radio.
Kuya Wayne, welcome to the show.
Salamat. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Wayne. I was kidnapped by Pachola.
Ayan. Alam mo ito si Wayne, siya ang CEO ng isang malaking sign company, yung mga signboard. Kung nakikita dyan, marami yan, nagkaalat dyan sa mga billboards. Yan, ang Signex, no? Tama ba?
Yes.
So,
pero although mas kilala kami as outdoor advertising firm, we're also into printing and other advertising services.
So magiging partner na natin sila. So magpapalagay na tayo ng bill signboard dito. Wala siyang magagawa kasi in-announce ko na sa radyo ngayon.
Ano ba yun?
Makikita na ba tayo sa billboard?
Nilalagyan natin dito ng Voice of the Youth Radio pag nagpo-programa tayo. Well, anyway, yan, mga sit back, relax mga katinig. Yan, abangan natin ang mga kabataan na mag-inspire, mag-inform, mag-involve at mag-empower sa inyo. Alright.
As a youth, do you know your purpose?
Ngayon ang panahon para tayo'y makisangkot at makialam.
Iba na lang. Malilate ako sa part-time job ko.
Like I care. Tara na nga, girls. Ay, alam ko yan. Yun ba yung K-pop?
Oo nga, no? Ano nga kayang magagawa ko? This is your time to make a move and be involved. How about you? What do you think? This is VOTE Radio's News for the Youth.
The Department of Labor and Employment announced that 1.3 million job openings await Filipino job seekers. The Department of Labor and Employment Secretary Rosalinda Baldos says millions of Filipino job seekers this year can apply for jobs in the services sector, construction, tourism-related, ICT, and BPO industry or call centers. The department has provided a list of the job vacancies this 2014 on PhilJobNet, the Philippine government's official job portal. Just visit www.phil-job.net. The Commission on Higher Education, or CHED, is now changing the systems in place after discrepancies were found in the Student Financial Assistance Program, or STUFAP. Through an annual audit by the Commission on Audit, CHED Chairperson Patricia Licuanan said they are now strictly making sure that scholarships will reach those who really need it, and that the documentation of each scholar is rigidly monitored. According to Chairperson Liquanan, a more rational, unified reform scholarship, or the UNIFAST bill, will follow the same guidelines and will go to the right people. The UNIFAST, or United Financial Assistance System for Higher and Technical Education bill, proposes to unify all government-funded scholarships and aid programs for students in all regions to have an equitable and democratic access to quality education. And 2014 has just arrived. Why not make it more enjoyable, more fun, and more memorable? Because now's your chance to fulfill your dream of studying abroad. It's your first good news for the year, as the Australia Awards Scholarship, formerly known as Australian Development Scholarship, is now calling for student applicants to be one of their lucky scholars who will get the chance to study within their top universities. To know more about the Australian Scholarship, visit www.scholarsfordev.com. That's scholars4dev.com. And under scholarship links, click Australia Scholarships and Australia Awards Scholarships. So would you let this great opportunity pass by? Hurry and make this year your year. This has been Garv, again your youthcaster for the news for the youth, here on Voice of the Youth Radio.
News for the youth.
If you wanna ride, don't ride the white horse. If you wanna ride.
Oh yeah, nagbabalik tayo.
Hi! Nag-iba yung boses nung
ano nangyari dito?
Medyo maganda yun. Isa pa. Yeah, baby. Once again, magandang hapon mga katinig. This is Dan Capuchon. Kasama nyo dito sa Voice of the Youth Radio. Kasama ko si Magandang. Pakilala.
Hi, I'm Audrey Tangonan from Voice of the Youth Network.
Ayan.
And kami ang mga kasama nyo for this afternoon.
Siyempre, medyo nag-fly na si Sir doon.
Bye, Sir. At marami tayong guest
Marami tayong
Kaya
guest. Pero dahil dyan, unahin na natin.
Tuloy na tayo.
Tuloy na tayo.
Dahil napag-uusapan natin last week, yung search for outstanding volunteers of 2013, we have here with us two youthcasters who attended the event, and they would like to share a little bit of their insights from this event. So let's welcome Shine and Jake. Hi. Introduce yourself.
Hi.
So,
kayo?
I'm Sunshine Madora, and I'm a current third-year broadcast communication student at PUP.
Sige siya.
So, good afternoon guys. My name is Jake De La Cruz from PUP Manila, one of the youthcasters of Voice of the Youth Radio.
Mga voice ng mga youthcaster natin, napaka-active.
So, ikwento niya na guys, ano nangyari sa search for outstanding volunteers of 2013?
Ako, sobrang saya kasi actually I consider myself very lucky to have been one of the youthcasters to cover that particular event.
When was this event again?
It was on last December 13, 2013. And I was like, sobrang swerte ko naman kasi I've met those very interesting people, and sobrang nakakatuwa na marami pa ring katulad marami pa ring mga Pilipino na nagkakawang gawa, and including Mr. Efren Peña Florida Jr.
Oh, you met him there.
Yeah, actually, ang ganda nung sinabi niya na reach the unreached and love the unloved. Sobrang tumatak sa akin yun.
Reach the unreached
and love the unloved.
Ay, parang Valentine's episode na natin.
Ikaw naman, Jake, ano naman ang sayong natutunan doon sa event?
Para sa akin naman, kasi this is our first event na kinover namin as Voice of the Youth Radio. So, very exciting talaga para sa amin na makawitness ng ganitong klase ng event. And I think napaka-relevant itong event na to sa atin, especially
katulad natin
tayo, mga Voice of the Youth Radio, mga volunteers din tayo. And
correct.
This event ay nagsho-showcase sa mga tulad nating mga volunteers na nagkakawang gawa talaga na hindi man lang humihingi na kahit anong kapalit.
Tama, dahil marami sa kabataan natin ngayon is walang ginagawa. Ito namang mga volunteer natin pinaparangalan dahil sa mga dakila nilang mumunting gawain. Kasi di ba, maliit na bagay lang naman talaga to eh. Pero ginagawa nila ng buong puso, which kaya ito nagiging malaki para sa iba.
Malay mo next year, Jake, ikaw na yung masama sa
Tama.
roster ng
Silang
search
dalawa,
for
diba?
outstanding volunteers.
Pwede.
And of course, syempre i-plug natin kung gusto nyo mag-volunteer here with us in Voice of the Youth Radio. You may go to our website, www.voiceftheyouthr.com. VOTY or voti.org and sign up
Yan.
to be a volunteer.
Pero dahil dyan, unahin muna nila yung Facebook page natin. I-like nila yung Facebook
page natin is at www.facebook.com/Voice of the Youth Radio.
Ayan. So, narinig natin yung mga naranasan nila Jake and Shine. So, any last message para sa mga katinig natin na gusto ding maging volunteer? Para kayo naman,
Kasi
kayo yung mag-share, di ba?
Sila, pinadala natin dun sa event to witness this event and share to other youths. So, other youths can also be part of this advocacy of ours.
So, ano message ninyo? Go?
Ayun, bale, naniniwala ako na bawat isa sa atin binigyan ng kanya-kanyang talent tsaka skills na magagamit natin para, hindi lamang para sa sarili nating kapakanan. Pero pwede din nating gamitin yung mga talents and skills na yun to cooperate with the community. And naniniwala ako na marami pang Efren Peña, Florida dyan sa paligid natin at umaasa ako na lahat yun magiging part para sa improvement ng Philippines.
Okay, ikaw naman, Jake?
First of all, gusto ko lang i-note yung isa sa mga sinabi rin ni Mr. Efren Peña, Florida na volunteers are not like superheroes na kilala natin, like Superman or Batman with superpowers. Instead, yung mga volunteers, ginagamit nila talaga yung hearts, minds, and souls nila para, kumbaga yun yung ginagamit nilang power upang makapag-initiate ng mga gawain and makapag-volunteer din sa kapwa natin.
Okay, ayan. So, ngayon naman bumati naman kayo sa mga nakikinig sa atin.
Ayan.
Alam ko na nangakit kayo ng buong barangay para dito. Sige,
grabe talaga.
Ayun, hi sa family ko sa Antipolo tsaka sa mga kaklase ko and kaibigan dyan.
Oh, meron ka bang gustong batiin na special, di ba? Ganyan. Medyo wala. Sige, ikaw, Jake. Go.
So first of all, sa kanina pa nakikinig, yung pamilya ko dyan sa Carlan Laguna.
Hi. Carlan Laguna. Hello po.
Hola family, hello. And
Sikat
syempre,
ka na.
Sikat ka na.
Narinig na ako.
And, ikaw ang bida ngayon.
And syempre, yung mga high school classmates ko dyan na hindi pa naniniwala nung una. Pero nandito na ako.
At si Jake po talaga siya. Actually, may ilalabas siyang picture mamaya.
Yes.
Nag-pictorial na siya dito sa loob ng booth. So, ayan.
Ang ganda ng message nila na volunteer, volunteer, volunteer lang. And because of that, thank you. Sunshine and Jay.
Thank you rin po.
Thank you.
Thank you, Voice of the Youth.
Oh, ayan. Ate Audrey. Talaga naman. So, mag-start na tayo sa mga guest natin.
Kasi ang dami natin ginagawa ngayon sa Voice of the Youth Radio at di ba nag-search sila for outstanding volunteers of 2013. Ito gawin natin parang search for outstanding youths.
Yan.
Of Voice
maganda
of the
yan,
Youth Radio. At marami tayong guest
Mhm.
ngayon at ipapakilala sa atin ngayon ni Ate Gar.
Okay.
Yes. Our guests for this afternoon, ang dami nga nila. Grabe.
Punong-puno ang booth.
Yes.
Hi kayo sa ating Ustream.
We
Stream
have,
over there.
we're going to be introducing 4 guests right now. So our first one, he is from Cambi, Philippines, Incorporated.
Okay. Sige.
Okay, and our next guest.
Sorry. His name is Kirk Patrick Bakiran.
At mamaya mapapakinggan natin si Kirk at the end of the show.
Yes, the Chairman and CEO of Bridging Leaders for Sustainable Development Incorporated, Mr. James Gregor Asuelo. The President of 180 Degrees Consulting Philippines, Mr. Lawrence Lloyd Lumagbas. And a CEO of Orange Apps Incorporated, Mr. Gian Havelona.
Okay, let's welcome them.
Hi!
Gustong-gusto ko itong theme song natin na to. Ayan, so okay. Medyo, sa sobrang dami ng guests natin ngayon, medyo naguguluhan na tayo.
Nag-uunahan sila sa mic. Wait lang, dahan-dahan.
Pero dahil dyan, sige, unahin natin si Mr. Lawrence.
Si Mr. Lawrence Lloyd. At ito, special to kasi magkakilala na kami niyan last year pa from I Am a Change Maker Ideation Camp by British Council.
Wow,
okay, hi Lawrence.
Good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon to the hosts and the listeners of this radio show.
Oh yeah, at meron kang kasamang dalawang friends with you. Will you like to introduce them?
Yeah, so let them introduce themselves.
Hi, hello. Ako si Ram Salazar. Ako yung Vice President for Training and Organization Development ng 180 Degrees Consulting.
Hi, I'm Ralph Tansinko, Vice President for Finance of 180 Degrees Consulting.
Hi, welcome to our show. At ang pupogi ng mga kasama nating guest ngayon. Talaga naman naka-suit and tie. Medyo, wait lang. Dan, nasan yung suit and tie mo?
Medyo polo lang yung suit ko ngayon.
Kasi syempre ganito tayo. Dapat sa Pilipinas, professional.
Yes. Diba? Pero youthful.
Youthful.
Yes.
Okay, so pag-usapan naman natin yung 180 Degrees Consulting. So, what is it all about?
So we're actually the Philippine branch of an international organization, and then we're basically all volunteer driven and driven by students. And then what we do is we help NGOs, yung mga social enterprises, to help improve their organization performance. So
sa social enterprises.
Yes. So we look at the particular areas or organization nila, and then we improve it.
Kaya pala sila mga nakasuit kasi mga consultants sila. Yeah. So, how can the youth apply dito sa 180 Degrees Consulting? Kasi it's for students, right?
Yes. Well, they can apply on a per cycle basis. Sinusundan namin yung calendar, current semestral calendar ng Ateneo and UP, academic calendars. And per cycle, we have recruitment seasons. And basically, they can apply through our Facebook page or through our website.
Okay, what are your... Website. Please plug your Facebook page
so
and
you
website.
could look at fb.com/180 Degrees Consulting Philippines. And if you also want to ask anything, you can send it to philippines@180dc.org.
Siguro marami naging curious kung paano yung style po ng pagko-consult ninyo sa mga organisasyon. Paano nga po ba yan?
Kunyari kami, magpapakonsult kami. Voice of the... Hindi, may bayad daw yan. Mamaya tayo mag-usap dyan.
Okay.
So, what are the activities, your current activities now for 180 Degrees Consulting?
So, we're still involved with two organizations. So we help these two organizations. One is World Vision Philippines. It's an international NGO.
That's a very big organization.
So we're looking at, improving their fundraising efforts. And the second one naman, we're involved with a startup social enterprise called BAMBike. So they sell BAMBike. Yes, parang they're into eco-living, eco types of traveling. So we're helping them.
As in bike, bicicleta.
But these bikes are made of bamboo.
Parang yung coconelas.
Yes.
They're internationally accredited for durability. So
wow.
They're internationally accredited.
Gusto ko makita yung picture ng bambikes.
Mamaya, i-share namin yan sa Facebook page namin.
Okay, sige.
Pero it's so interesting that you're only students, but as in, kailangan hindi pa graduate para maging consultant sa...
It's a mix naman. Could be either undergraduate students or master's students or even fresh grads.
Okay, so if there are any students there, is this well, of course, this is paid. This is a paid organization, right? So they can apply, and they get paid if they apply.
No, we work on a pro bono basis.
There we go. Yeah. We're just connecting it kasi kanina we're talking about volunteerism. Because here also in Voice of the Youth Radio, we also do this in pro bono basis. Yes. So if you would like to volunteer with 180 Degrees Consulting, just visit their Facebook page again at
fb.com 180 Degrees Consulting Philippines.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for coming to our show.
Thank you very much for having us.
Yes.
Pero baka may gusto nilang bumati, di ba?
Their final message to the
final
youth.
message to the youth. Sige po, sir. Simulan niyo po.
Well, alright. Gusto ko lang batiin yung mga consultants namin. Hello, guys. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned. We'll have a more exciting cycle coming for you.
Yeah.
The next cycle would be next year, na? June?
It will be,
in June. Okay, so watch out for that.
I'd like to take this opportunity to invite people who want to be leaders or officers also of the organization. We have certain slots that you might be interested to apply for. So that's it.
Sir, may gusto kayong sabihin?
Yeah, I would like to thank everyone. I would like to thank everyone who listened, especially those who we invited via the Facebook page. And I would like to we mentioned that we are inviting everyone to apply for some positions which are vacant right now.
Katinig, ano pang hinihintay mo?
Dana, apply kaya tayo dito mamaya.
Pwede.
So anyway, Lawrence, any final message to the youth to inspire them?
For me, I think that if you're someone young and it's
like us,
us. Most young people are idealistic, but I think that we should not just stay with idealism. We should do something with that idealism. And then this organization and all our different projects are just concrete ways for us to help society.
Oh, that's a great message. And also another trivia.
Okay.
Si Lawrence, he also went to Slovenia for the Challenge Future Summit
Parang ikaw
last
lang.
year.
Yeah.
That's where I found the CEO of 180 Degrees Consulting.
Oh, that's where you.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good. So
where we met.
let's also plug challengefuture.org. And also they have a contest right now. It's called the Best Fail Story 2013 on challengefuture.org. And this is where you can win a 3-month mentorship. So details, just check their website.
Paano yung fail? Paano?
Best fail story.
Story. Kala ko video. May naalala ko kasi yung video mo.
No, not that one. Iba pa yun. Okay,
sige.
so thank you very much, Lawrence, and your crew for joining us. So, thank you. Palakpakan natin.
Okay, maraming salamat po.
Okay, moving on. Ang dami nating guests. We have here Mr.
Gian
Havellano. Havellano?
Sana si Boss?
Here.
Okay.
Havellona.
Ayan, good afternoon po, Mr. Gian.
And we're talking about social enterprises. He also founded a startup company. So would you like to tell us a little bit more about your...
So, like...
the Mark Zuckerberg of the Philippines daw to.
Okay, answer. Welcome po.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me here. And then, like, also to greet everyone who's listening right now, especially to the young people who are dreaming about building their own company, even though they are students. So, my company is actually called Orange Apps. So, the reason why I name
Orange Apps.
Yeah, the reason why I name it Orange Apps is because I wanted to beat Apple. Wow. So, that's why I name it Orange.
Ganon ang mind setting,
Gawa
diba?
na banana apps.
Banana.
Pero okay,
Grapes,
anyway.
Okay.
Orange Apps.
My classmates back then are also laughing at me about this dream, but right now it's a reality.
Wow.
And I started when I was a student in PUP last year.
Mabuhay ang PUP.
Sila Dan, taga-PUP.
Yan lang masasabi ko, mabuhay ang PUP. Okay, sir?
I was a junior student last year, and I founded the first mobile application for schools, wherein students could enroll using their phone, check their grades, and everything for the student needs. They could access it using their phone. And then after that, after I founded it, I started a company and Idea Space by Smart Communication, also with the help of Coach Chot Reyes and MVP. They actually funded my company, and right now I have 13 people in my team, and all of them are older than me. But all of them...
Wow, you're the youngest of your team.
Yeah, like I have 3 people who are 33 years old, and another 30 years old and 28 years old, and all of them quit their jobs
to work for you.
Because they believe in our vision, and our vision really is to transform the way the world learns.
Wow.
So,
para talaga siyang Mark Zuckerberg
diba?
of the Philippines. So anyway, what are your current projects with Orange App?
So currently, right now, we're offering to different schools mobile application and also cloud-based educational system wherein students could access their information using their mobile phones. So right now, we're into 3 schools. We're into PUP, San Beda College, all the Recoletos schools like San Sebastian Recoletos, Recoletos School in Cavite. And then by the end of this month, we'll be launching our new product wherein hindi ko pa siya pwedeng announce ngayon.
Secret.
Surprise! Abangan.
Yeah. Hala ko pa naman dito na
ilalunch.
Isisiliwalat ang kanyang product.
Pero dahil dyan, si Sir Gian pala yung dapat kong pasalamatan para dun sa PUP mobile portal.
Kayo yung gumagamit nun. Sila po yung users.
Sobrang helpful niya dahil one time kailangan na i-recite yung mission vision ng PUP. Na andun siya sa portal. So
yun pala yung
I mean, di ba, mas madali kang mas
information.
Sobrang bilis. I mean, nung kasing time kasi sa PUP nag-enroll sa SIS. So medyo mahirap makapasok para lang i-check mo yung grade. So nung nag-try ako, nag-download ako ng PUP portal, mas mabilis ko nakita yung grades ko. Kaya, sir, saludo po ako sa inyo.
It's all because, did it start na dati na iinis ka ang tagal ng grades mo?
Oo, tsaka diba, sobrang handy niya na sa smartphone ko lang.
Ganun yung story?
Ganun din yung sitwasyon ko. Nakapila ako, pupunta ako sa computer shop, and then may cellphone naman ako. Pero yung cellphone ko na Nokia phone. So, I developed the app without an Android phone. So, nangihiram pa ako nangihiram ako ng phone sa classmates ko.
Okay. So, mula sa problema, nag-isip ka ng solution. Kasi
at saka hindi naging hadlang na wala siyang smartphone.
Nokia phone pa.
Nokia phone pa siya, pero naisip niya na kailangan kong gumawa ng something para makatulong sa iba. Kahit wala siya mismo ng gamit, nanghiram pa siya, pero nagawa niya at ngayon napaka-efficient na at nakakatulong na siya sa mga PUP.
And then right now, it's not just from PUP. Also, different schools are now using it.
But right now, just a question. Are you still studying right now?
No. I'm not actually dropout. Pero hindi ko na pinursue yung schools ko. Pero I got the opportunity to have a scholarship grant in UP. Pero I didn't decided to pursue it and focus on the company.
Business.
Ito kasi parang learning by doing. Kasi school is more of theoretical. Why not learn from experience?
Parang nakinig ko na yan ganyan.
Parang biglang hindi na yata
Hindi naman.
Sila Dan parang namumblema last week mga requirements daw nila.
Mga thesis ganyan.
Pero ang magandang lesson yun na when you're right now in a situation where meron kang kinaiinisan na bagay, instead of just complaining about it, why don't you do something about it and make your own startup? So anyway, how can the youth be involved with Orange app?
We're actually building a community right now. So for all of the students or kahit graduate na kayo or working people na kayo, if you're interested in changing the world, and if you believe na posibleng magkaroon ng Apple company or Microsoft in the Philippines, you should just join us. Just check our website, www.orangeapps.ph, or search it on our Facebook group, Orange Apps Community. So, feel free to join our group and feel free to ask any questions.
Pero kunyari ako, wala pa akong background sa pagpo-programming. Pwede ba akong jumoin dyan at tuturuan nyo ba ako?
Actually, building a tech company, hindi lang naman puro programming. Because in my team, we have finance, we have sales, we have marketing, and then all of these things, for me, natututunan based on experience. And then we have interns from different schools like San Beda, PUP, and different schools. And we're really getting younger people. And also, I wanted to share the opportunity that I have to other youth.
So, how old are you right now?
I'm 20 years old.
20 years old. Mas matanda pa si Ate Garba.
Parang 2 years.
Wag na lang sabihin.
Sige. Silent na lang ako.
So yun, napaka-inspiring nung story niya. So any last message for the youth to inspire them with your story?
The difference between dreams and goals is execution.
Simple.
Short, but parang
powerful.
Wow.
Oo nga, mapapaganon ka. Pero mapapagong ka.
Okay, so habang iniisip mo kung anong ibig sabihin nun, let's move on to our...
Ako talaga.
Kasi na-gets ko agad.
Pero once again, gusto kong pasalamatan na lahat ng guests na nasa harapan natin ngayon. Si Sir Lawrence, si Sir James, Sir Gian, and si Sir... Wait lang, may nakaligtaan ba ako? Sir James. Ito pala si James.
Si Sir...
Okay.
Okay, so moving on.
Okay.
We have here Mr. James. Mr. James.
Siya pala si Sir James. Akala ko kanina naunahan na.
Ikaw talaga. Si Mr. James Asuelo.
Welcome to the show, Mr. James.
Thank you po. Magandang hapon po sa lahat.
Please introduce yourself.
I am James Gregor Asuelo. I am the chairman and CEO of Bridging Leaders for Sustainable Development. Our office and our organization is based in Cagayan de Oro City, Northern Mindanao.
Oh, so you're just visiting here too?
Yeah, I just spent my Christmas and New Year here in
and it's so nice na you took the opportunity to talk with us with your projects.
Yeah, I was invited by Charles.
Oh, yeah. Syempre.
Sir Charles talaga.
Sir Charles, Mindanao. Let's go.
Kuya Charles yan eh.
So anyway, what are your current projects?
Buti siya.
Yeah, nung SK pa po ako, invite nila ako sa Buti.
Wow. 10 years. Wow. Kuya natin to, si James.
So what are your current projects with your organization, Bridging Leaders for Sustainable Development? Puro mga CEO yung mga kasama natin dito. Nakikita mo na ba yung sarili mo, Dan, in the future?
Sige.
So, actually, marami po kaming projects. Actually, tinatagho natin yung Bridging Leaders for Sustainable Development. Una, para matulungan yung ating adhikain para ma-achieve natin yung Millennium Development Goals ng United Nations. At para maisisiwalat na yung ating kabataan ay dapat magkaroon ng role para ma-improve ang buhay ng bawat isa sa atin. So that is why we established last 2008 the Bridging Leaders for Sustainable Development in a hope na yung ating kabataan will play an active role in our society, particularly in Mindanao and of the country. Yun po.
So, how did it actually start?
Actually, it started when actually nung pong kasing 2005, I was appointed head of the Secretariat of the Provincial Youth Development Council of Office of Governor Moreno, and we started to expand the program, expand the project, not just focused on Misamis Oriental and Cagayan de Oro, but particularly the whole of Mindanao, and eventually para meron namang nationwide program po. So yung aming mga programs po, karamihan ho nasa sa kabataan. Mayroon din kaming program na partners namin yung mga different government agencies. Meron kaming partnership with Department of Education, meron kaming partnership with Department of Tourism para may ilathala natin at may sabi natin sa kanila na even these kind of departments dapat may role ang kabataan dito para po sa pagpapaunlad. Na hindi lamang ito usaping pang matanda lamang ito, kundi meron din dapat role ang kabataan because ito nga, ang ating kabataan nga ay successors ng present generation. So dapat alam na nila kung baga paano ipatakbo itong mga social issues.
Tama kasi diba more than 50% of our population is actually youth na.
Yes, kung tutuusin mo nga.
Sila na yung papalit if they are left in the blue.
Yeah, tama po.
So ano po yung isa sa mga current projects nyo na ginagawa?
Isa po sa pinagtutukan namin na projects namin. We have these projects with the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, tie up with the Special Concerns Office and the Climate Change Commission. We have this Eco Forum program.
Eco Forum program.
Eco Forum program and Eco Forum project. It was started last 5 years, and the program, ang mission po ng program is to come up with a unified policy approaches on different sectors in terms of environment, climate change, and ecotourism. So, pinag-iisa at pinagtagpi-tagpiho natin yung mga roles ng academe, ng students, ng local government units, ng national government agencies para mag-come up ng isang unified approaches
like
on
integration.
The integration po. At nakalathala ho doon, nakaisa-isa ho doon yung mga pulisiya na dapat gagampanan ng bawat sektor. Halimbawa, yung academe, pangalawa na dito yung ating students, yung sangguniang kabataan, which nawala nga lang, pero I hopefully na maibalik, magkakaroon ng election before 2015.
Nagpahinga lang daw po.
Nagpahinga. Sana naman ho, totohanan nila. Yun po yung mga issues na ganun. And kasama din doon yung Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Department of Tourism, kasi sa belief ho namin, naniniwala ho kami na hindi pwedeng gobyerno lang ang lalathala at magpapatibay ng ating pulisiya at dapat kinukonsulta ho ang lahat ng halos ng sektor para magkakaroon. Kasama na ho doon yung kabataan. Kasi kung biruin mo, kung pupunta ka ng Boracay, pupunta ka ng Puerto Galera, o kung ano man yung mga ecotourism sites natin, kung titingnan mo, diba? Kung titingnan mo, marami doon, mas marami doon, kabataan nga ang kliyente doon. So dapat mayroon ding dapat sabi yung ating kabataan doon.
At saka syempre ngayon, 'di ba, yung forum nila ngayon dahil doon sa nangyari na typhoon Yolanda.
Yes, kasali yan sa pinag-uusapan. In fact, mayroong program diyan ng Climate Change Commission, tinatawag nilang Twin Phoenix Projects, which tinutulungan natin in Cagayan de Oro along with Ateneo de Cagayan na strengthen ang local government units ng Cagayan de Oro, Iligan City, Compostela Valley, and Davao Oriental. Kasi ito nga yung mga tinatamaan nung kasagsagan ng Sendong, tinatamaan ng kasagsagan nung nasira yung Davao Oriental at Compostela Valley. So doon nakatutok yung ating mga programs on climate change, vulnerability assessment, and so on and so forth.
So for our listeners right now who wants to get involved with your group, Bridging Leaders for Sustainable Development, how can they do that?
They can actually participate in some of our programs because we have also local programs and we have national programs. The Eco Forum program is a national advocacy program for environment, ecotourism, and climate change. They can also reach us through our Facebook account, facebook.com/blsd.inc, or they can also email through our official email blsd_inc@yahoo.com.ph. We have also coordinators from Island coordinators. Yung nga, kasama nyo yata dito si Peter Baltasar. Si Peter. Yeah. And we have also coordinators in Luzon, Visayas area. And of course our office is in Cagayan de Oro, but we are looking, kaya nga po nagtagal ako medyo sa Cagayan de sa Manila, because we're looking to set up an office here in Manila
for partnership. So parang ang daming ginagawa nila, sir, ngayon, at palakpakan natin ng
BLSD para sa kabataan yun. Para sa kabataan yun.
So, sir, napakadami niyong ginagawa for the country. Ano naman pong message nyo for
Para sa
our
mga
youth
kabataan.
na nakikinig ngayon
Tama.
to do the same and take
Yeah,
action?
ang isip ko kasi dapat may pakialam ang kabataan sa bawat
Tama.
issue. Kasi kung mananitili tayong bulag, pipi at bingi sa mga issue at hindi tayo na wala tayong partisipasyon doon sa mga isyong yun, mananatiling magkakaroon ng malaking problema ang ating sambayanan. Ngunit kapag lahat ng kabataan, inuubos natin ang ating partisipasyon, ang ating efforts, time natin para mapaunlad pa ang ating bayan, I think malayo ang mararating ng ating sambayanan. Naniniwala po kami sa BLSD na yung worth natin is not on what we have and what we have in our and what we achieve, but what others had become because of us. Yun po yung ating
Ang ganda
paniwala.
ng message,
maraming
sir. At
salamat.
palakpakan natin. Wala na ba po kayong gustong batiin?
Yan lang po. Gusto ko lang pong bumati at magpasalamat doon sa mga partner agencies natin. I would like to put emphasis yung support ng National Youth Commission sa office ni Chair Leon Flores.
Hi po.
Yun po. Office ni Yusek Corpus ng Department of Tourism at Office ni Secretary Luis Tor ng Department of Education.
Okay.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much for spending your time with us.
Palakpakan tayo dyan.
Sir James.
Ayan. So,
okay.
kasunod naman.
Ang daming magagandang news
Oo,
na...
diba? Naka-inspire yung mga dumarating sa ating mga message.
Oo. At meron na naman
pang
tayong
isa.
guest dito.
Pakinggan muna natin yung kanilang radio PSA.
DLSU Arts College Government, in collaboration with the DLSU College of Liberal Arts, will have the International Youth Leaders Summit at the 5th floor of the Henry C. Senior Hall, De La Salle University, Manila, on February 10th to 14th, 2014.
The summit will be held on the same week of the DLSU University Week, wherein different activities and concessionaires will cater students and outsiders.
With its theme, Initiating Student Action Towards an Empowered Generation,
The conference will bring students of different nations and cultures from the ASEAN region to meet together
and think of ways on how to approach the issue in their respective country and within the region.
For more information, please contact Calikasan Castillo at 0917-628-8737 or Calikasan_Castillo at dlsu.ph. For interested partners, please contact John Claudine Cabigunda at 0917-882-1899 or Jan_Claudine_Cabigunda at dlsu.ph.
Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/IYLS 2014, and follow us on Twitter at IYLS 2014 for more details on the events.
If you wanna ride, don't ride the white horse.
Okay, nagbabalik ang Voice of the Youth Radio. Kasama natin ang mga kaibigan na.
Napapasayaw tayo dito.
Pero di ba kailangan youthful tayo dito sa loob ng booth?
Kasi ang dami natin.
So, ang dami na. Palakpakan tayo mga kaibigan natin from PUP. Ayan, di ba? Buhay na
guys,
buhay.
you can also check us out at www.ustreamtv/channel/DZIQ para makita nyo kami.
At gusto ko lang batiin ng mga klase ni
Live.
Jexy na naandito ngayon. Kamusta naman kayo? Nagbabalik kayo dito sa Voice of the Youth? Ayan, sige. Hi, may live stream. Hi kayo. Kita kayo. Ayan. So, balik na tayo sa guest natin kasunod from IYLSDLSU. Okay, pakilala na po kayo sa mic.
Hi.
I'm Goldwyn C. I'm one of the overall coordinator of IYLS.
And hello, hi, I'm Martha Panopio, and I'm also one of the overall coordinators of IYLS.
Okay, so we have Goldwyn and Martha.
Ayan.
So, IYLS.
Nakinig naman nila siguro, makakatinig natin yung ginawa nating PSA. Ayan,
So, can you, in your
Tell
own
us.
words, can you tell us more about what IYLS is all about?
Well, IYLS stands for International Youth Leaders Summit. It's an international conference that will bring all students of different nations and cultures from the ASEAN region to meet together and think of ways on how to approach certain issues in their respective country. It's also to establish a certain perspective that would inspire our fellow men with the region and harness their inspiration into action and really to make a change.
Wow, so ibig sabihin maraming youth na involved dito sa event na to. Tama po ba ako doon?
Yes, we invited student leaders all over the ASEAN to participate in this summit.
So, go Ate Audrey kung meron ka dyan.
So when will this event be?
It will be on February 10 till 14.
So, parang camp po siya or babalik sa event? Mag-stay po ba doon? Or?
Yeah, we booked an accommodation for them.
So intensive to.
Yeah. So you're still open for applications?
Actually, we just submitted all the confirmation letters yesterday. We already told the applicants who will be joining us for the summit.
Okay, so what is the inspiration behind this IYLS?
Well, we wanted to, with the upcoming AEC 2015, we wanted to have our own stand in it and help out. So we wanted to bring the different students from all over ASEAN to come here and then talk about their own opinions and issues also.
Oh, okay. So how about in your own personal experience? How will this event influence you as a youth?
For me, it's already influencing me because since we are planning this, it has been a real hard task for us, but it's really helping me to become more of a leader, to lead other people, especially our committees.
So,
how about you, Martha?
Well, for me, I haven't really had an experience doing an international summit. So for me, I think what I'll get from this is really getting to deal with the other people and know more about their own country, know about what they experience, and also to share my own experiences from the Philippines.
Okay. So once again, paano nila makokontak, di ba?
Where are your Facebook pages?
You can like us on Facebook. It's International Youth Leaders Summit 2014. And also on Twitter, it's IYLS 2014.
Okay, and speaking of events, you know, here in the Philippines, marami tayong events that are targeted for the youth. And we have here with us Miss Christina Guerrero. Hi. Hi.
Hi po, welcome.
Please introduce yourself.
I'm Chris Tanseco. I used to be Chris Tanseco. Now I'm married.
Mrs. Christina.
I'm Chris Guerrero now. And I own, what do you call it? It's a boutique ad agency, but my specialty is in live events. So I've been doing international conferences and concerts and expos for almost 10 years now.
Oh, maybe yung IYLS next year. Pag-partner kay Miss Christina. So what are your current projects this year?
Well, we are actually into festivals now.
Festivals?
Yeah, so
like concerts?
Not really just concerts, but
sa mga
these are
lugar-lugar. So,
lugar-lugar. So, since the Sinulog is coming up, we'll be doing something there.
Sama tayo.
Sama kayo.
Pwede ba kami sumama? Uy,
sure.
Sabi niya.
I think the whole of Cebu will be a big festival. And it's actually the biggest for the year.
At hindi kasama tayo doon sa track ng mga gagawin.
Oo.
Sa loob ng track. Okay.
It's fun. It's a life-changing experience every year. So, that's what we are into. And I heard the young people here are just starting out with these international events. Now, I've created my whole career in this thing.
Ang galing nga.
This is me 10 years from now.
Ang maganda dito, magkakakolekta yung mga guests natin,
Kasi
di ba?
sabi nila kanina, this is their first time to organize an event. And now, 10 years down the line, meron na tayong expert.
Siguro linking to what JC has, his book. I used to have an inter-school music and arts festival called One for the Road, and I plan to do that again. Is that Juan? Juan, as in like Juan, which represents original Filipino music. So, you know, medyo nawala yung original na Filipino music, hindi na siya ganun kasikat. But we plan to bring it up again because it's not just about rock music now. There's so many genres that the kids are
at mamaya, meron silang sampler na. May special guest tayo.
Pinipilit pinupush mo ko dyan.
Please stick around because we have a special segment coming up.
Talent mo, show mo. Yun yung title.
Talent mo, show mo. So anyway, are there any particular messages that you would like to share with the youth?
Siguro, just remember that life is It's a learning experience. It's a never-ending learning experience. Like, I'm still in school right now, even after, 10 years of graduation. So, every day natututo. And sometimes...
it's informal school.
Well, I am taking up my executive MBA. Okay. So, ang bilis ko magbasa, pero nakita ko you're an educator. And, you want to teach people from living it out. But just remember that even if you're the one sharing the knowledge, mas natututo ka. So, yun yung gusto kong i-impart.
Yes, parang connected kanina sa sinabi ni Gian, di ba? You learn from doing. And that's like what she said.
Yes.
You started out with did you start out like them? Helping out in school with events?
Yes, because I was in the student council with Choi. Actually, siya yung UP, ako yung Ateneo.
Hindi na naabutan si Sir Choi.
Naku, yan. Sobrang tanda na. Yeah, pero officially, we're still youth. Yeah. Before, even when I was in high school, I thought that it was natural for me to help. Because, you're doing something bigger than yourself. Yeah. And you're actually contributing to, for the better of something. And sa tingin ko, hindi yun mawawala. So, and it's in these new experiences that you will actually share the knowledge to other people. So, even if we're into corporate events right now, iniisip ko pa rin that the good message that these companies that we represent, you wouldn't get a good sense of the brand until you experience really what they have to offer.
Yun. At good thing din, ang dami nating companies dito ngayon. Maybe you'd like to talk to them later. Pero, ang ganda ng message niya. At syempre, gusto natin to live an inspiring life. At, buti na lang, nandito ang ating next guest, si Mr. JC Libiran. Hi!
Welcome to the show. Go ahead. Ayan, isang makulay na araw sa inyong lahat, of course, to all the listeners, and thank you for having me here, Dan and Audrey. Of course, to all our people who are involved here. No? Sige, palakpakan natin naman ako. Very excited, no? Very excited to be here.
Mr. JC is meron kayong bagong book na today.
Actually,
that's what we're interested.
Mga bookworm dyan, no?
I recently launched my book last year. It was actually a birthday project.
Ayan,
tapat po natin doon sa may live stream.
The title of this is Biyahe ni Juan, Life Lessons I Learned from Riding a Jeepney. Kasi ang story niyan, 30 years ako na commuter. So for 30 years, I've been commuting, and of course, ang pinakasikat sa Pilipinas ay yung jeep, at napaka-ordinaryo napaka-ordinaryo, pero
may jeep
when you are inside it, ang dami ng eksena, at sa bawat eksena, there will always be lessons to learn, no? And the approach of the book is merong visual image, may drawing, illustrations, short story lang, and my story, my excerpts, and then ang pinakamahalaga dyan is when people get to discover and write their own story. Kasi meron siyang journal part. So parang ang sabi nga ni Larry Gamboa, one of the best-selling author rin ng finance tsaka more real estate, sinabi niya na it's like a purpose-driven life pero Pinoy style.
Natawa ka doon sa
Filipino style.
May nakita na kagad
ako. Kasi po, meron kaming copy here at tinitingnan ni Dan.
Nakita ko kasi sabi dito, manong ang lakas ng sounds nyo. Parang ganito kasi yung mga sounds sa jeep
Diba?
Para tapos hindi mo na makinig.
Hindi mo karinigan.
Interesting book. Kaya mga katinig tingnan niyo itong book na to. Sige.
So where can everybody get a copy of this book?
Since it's self-published, no, it's more on direct sales, events, and then also we have this event in our community. Light of Jesus Family has an event, The Feast, no? And this is a community led by Brother Bo Sanchez, a best-selling author and speaker. And doon, may mga available doon. But I'm very excited as well because 2014, by the end of this month or probably by February, it will already be out in the bookstores.
So if you want to be the first people to get a copy of this, syempre meron na kaming copy.
I'll be giving one copy.
Teka, one daw dalawa tayo.
Isa tayo. So anyway, parang ang interesting doon kasi diba ngayon pag youth ka, gusto mo, sana may kotse ako. Ay, sana may car ako and driver.
Pero actually, totoo yung sinabi ni Sir na pag nasa loob ka ng jeep, papasok na sa utak mo yung kung ano-anong nakikita mo. Yung pag wala kang girlfriend, tapos may magka-holding.
Ay, talaga naman dahil wala kang girlfriend. Pag wala kang girlfriend.
Di ba? Talaga naman. Ano ka ba?
Anyway, ano po yung isa sa mga favorite nyong, baka naman pwedeng pahingi ng konting patikim sa inyong libro.
Of course, iba't ibang eksena. Isa sa mga eksena na I would always start with is saan ka papunta? Di ba, when you ride a jeepney, hindi mo hinahanap kagad yung upuan. No? Ang hinahanap mo, saan yung papunta.
Placard.
So, the placard, yung karatula, yung signage. So, kung kung papunta siya ng Cubao, papunta kang Cubao Doon ka sasakay. Pero, ang mahirap nun, sasakay ka sa jeep na walang karatula. Which also is a metaphor about life na where's your direction. Diba, saan ka patungo? Ano yung purpose mo? So, dyan, simple lang yung storya. But after that, I'm asking people, saan ka papunta? And then, now na alam mo na kung saan ka papunta, how do you get there? So, it's also not just you reflecting on it, but also challenging you. Merong element ng coaching. From point A to point B, where do you want to go in
Tsaka
your
ito
life?
yung pinakasimpleng paraan para makarelate yun ng babasa. Kasi siya mismo, nakasakay siya ng jeep, nakita niya yung kung ano ini-explain mo doon, di ba? Parang pag binasa mo, relate ka kaagad, di ba?
And it's written in Taglish. Taglish siya.
Parang I will never ever look at a jeepney the same way ever again. Lagi kong iisipin.
Saan ka papunta?
may ganung pagninilay-nilay habang sumasakay ng jeep.
Nalampasan ka na ng jeep, di ka nakasakay. Siniisip mo saan ka papunta. Okay?
Anyway, and also, he is a founder and owner of the Crossroads and Beyond Training and Consultancy. Marami tayong consultancy groups here with us. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Medyo parang mabigat kagad. Founder and, di ba, CEO. Actually, if I'm going just to simplify it, ang gusto ko lang sabihin, I am a servant leader. No, we go to different groups, institutions, and even schools. No, majority are schools to young people, and we just serve them with our events. No, more on we are invited for retreats, recollections, mga leadership training, team building, and also mga workshops. And yung Crossroads is 3 years pa lang, so still a work in progress. Pero apart, of course, from the consultancy, I am also involved in doing ministry. No? Since church-based kami, we are actually more in the campus missions. So we reach out to students, we create events, and we also provide support and encouragement sa kanila.
So what are your upcoming events with your consultancy group?
Ayan, more on yung aming company is still not yet offering public workshops or public seminars. But as of now, more on yung mga clients namin, we are just being invited. In fact, I just came back from Cavite, Alfonso, and we facilitated an overnight retreat for graduating students ng St. Paul, Pasig naman. And there were 3 sections, and it was really a fantastic experience. Kasi every experience, kahit sabihin mo, alam mo na yung module, alam mo na yung binibigay mo, iba pa rin madidiscover mo when you journey with young people.
When you work with them and you hear their stories.
Yeah.
The last message, diba?
Baka dapat mag-retreat kaya tayo. Voice of the Youth.
Actually, the book itself is parang a retreat. No? It's like going to a retreat, pero at the comfort of kung saan ka. No?
Okay. So, sir, any last message for our youth na nakikinig sa atin ngayon?
Ako, simpleng-simple lang, no? Na the young people is not a problem to be solved. They're actually a gift, no? Regalo sila. Their creativity, their passion, and even their uniqueness. And ang kailangan lang is just for them to be guided, just for them to, actually, ang bottom line nito, young people, as long as we try to understand them, we try to empower them, and the most of all is to love them. They'll be able really to carry out kung ano yung mga magagandang gusto natin gawin para sa bansa and even for the whole world.
Okay, maraming salamat po, Mr. JC Bibira na yan.
At salamat sa lahat ng ating guests.
Yes, sa first hour ng ating programa, meron pa. Diyan lang kayo makatinig. Isa lang masasabi ko, mabuhay ang kabataang Pilipino.
Mabuhay! Hey.
What's up, y'all? My name is Apple the App, and listen to the Voice of the Youth Radio. Pakinggan niyo.
Inquirer Radio. Inquirer Radio. 990 AM. 990 AM. Ngayon, gabi-gabi nyo nang mapapakinggan ang programang Lunas Kalungsugan. Lunas Kalungsugan. Kasama pa rin ang batikang broadcaster at writer pang kalungsugan, si Kuya Rudy Liwanag. Kasama din si Dr. Joe at si Nico Light. Subaybayan at tumutok sa programang ikinasisigla ng bawat Pilipino, lalo na ang mga senior citizens. Lunas Kalungsugan. Lunas Kalungsugan. Linggo hanggang Biyernes, alas 9 hanggang alas 10 ng gabi at alas 9 hanggang alas 10:30 ng gabi tuwing Sabado dito sa Inquirer Radio 990 AM.
Buhay mo ay ingatan mo.
Ang Lunas Kalusugan ay may free check-up tuwing Sabado at Linggo mula alas 8 ng umaga hanggang 1 ng hapon sa 4th floor Guadalupe Commercial Complex, EDSA Makati, tapat ng MRT station. Tumawag sa telephone number 514-4597 o mag-text sa 0927-838-3828.
Pagkat yan lang ang yaman mo.
990 AM Inquirer Radio.
Philippine Standard Time, it's a minute after 4 in the afternoon. Here now is the news for this hour. As ordered by the Supreme Court, the Energy Regulatory Commission already commented on a petition against the huge Meralco rate increase. This is in defiance to the position of the Office of the Solicitor General to keep mum on the issue. The ERC said it is already investigating allegations of supposed anti-competition behavior in the wholesale electricity spot market. The agency cited that the issues before the High Tribunal are constitutional and delved on their adjustment mechanism. The ERC stressed there is legal basis when it approved Meralco's request to implement a staggered electricity rate hike. Meanwhile, 3 days of incessant rains due to the low-pressure area affecting the Mindanao region caused a landslide in Carmen Town, Agusan del Norte. One lane of the road in Purok Mabuhay, Barangay Tagkatong, was closed and a portion of the solid footing soil from a nearby hill just beside a national highway collapsed. Public Works and Highways Maintenance Division Chief Marieta Castro said they are now surveying the area to assess if removing the large mass of rocks and earth blocking the road would trigger further landslides. DPWH personnel placed temporary road signs to assist motorists along the Cagayan-Butuan National Highway. And that's the latest news for this hour. For more news updates, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Our account is Radio Inquirer 990 at yahoo.com or visit www.ustream.tv/channel/DZIQ for live video streaming. This is Racy Amado for Inquirer Radio 990 AM.
Inquirer Radio. This is Inquirer Radio 990 AM. 990 AM. Naghahanap ng trabaho pero tinatamad maghanap sa dyaryo o internet? Makinig ka na lang sa Inquirer Radio Job Market. Iisa-isahin ang mga trabahong pwede mong applyan, magbibigay gabay at payo sa karir at pag-uusapan ang mga bagay na may kinalaman sa anumang trabaho. Inquirer Radio Job Market with Jessie Francis Rebostillo tuwing linggo alas 2:30 hanggang alas 4 ng hapon. Dito lang sa Inquirer Radio 990 AM. This is Trans Radio Broadcasting Corporation. Inquirer Radio 990 AM. News, information, entertainment, and public service. DZIQ. Inquirer Radio 990 AM. Member KBP.
Hi, this is Boy Abunda, and you are listening to the Voice of the Youth Radio. Ikaw na.
Ikaw ang hinintay.
Hi, this is Ogie Alcacid, and I like Voice of the Youth. I really like Voice of the Youth Radio on 999 kilohertz DZIQ. And yeah?
This is Anthony Pangilinan for Voice of the Youth Radio. Inspire, inform, involve, and empower.
You are now listening to the most trending show on radio. Where can you listen to the hottest and hippest news in town? Be inspired, involved, informed, and empowered. This is Voice of the Youth Radio. So what are you waiting for? Let the voice of the youth be heard. Tune in at DZIQ Radio Inquirer 990 AM every Saturday 3 to 4:30 PM or visit us at www.voty.org. Tara! Masaya dito!
you wanna ride, don't ride a white horse.
Ayan, nagbabalik ang Voice of the Youth Radio. At talaga naman pumasok lang yung isang guest, nagtawanan ng lahat.
Natatakot ako, Dan. Anyway, let's introduce our next guest.
Go, Ate Garb.
Yes, our next guest. I'm sure excited na si Audrey. He is a board member and vice president of the Samahan ng mga Puppeteer ng Pilipinas. Hall of Fame awardee of Talentadong Pinoy on TV5. He is a World Excellence awardee as Asia's Outstanding Ventriloquist.
Wow.
Gawad Musica awardee.
May idea na ba kayo, mga
for having the first ventriloquist novelty album in the Philippines. And he represented the Philippines to the International Marionette Festival in Hanoi, Vietnam, where the Philippines got the Silver Award.
Wow.
As well as to the ASEAN Puppetry Festival in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and Traditional Puppetry Arts in Singapore. He's also the first Filipino with a solo show on board the newly renovated Star Cruises Superstar Virgo, Mr. Juanlu Lunaria.
Wow! Hello po, Mr. Juanlu. Welcome po sa Voice of the
Mr. Juanlu,
Radio.
kayo na po mag-introduce dun sa kasama ninyo. Hello, everyone.
Ayan.
Narinig niyo ba ako?
Okay, sir. Medyo lapit po tayo sa mic.
Ilapit.
Lapit natin yung mic.
Ayan, okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon,
Again,
Good
I'm Juanlu.
afternoon po.
Ay, hello po. Ito naman si Nicolo.
Nicolo. Hi, Nicolo.
Ay, hello po. Ako lang, Nike. Ang daya nyo dat kayo ni Nike ako lang.
Sorry na kasi kulang. Okay lang ba?
Dali, kahit wala akong Nike, naririnig ako.
Oo nga, ang galing nga. Lakas ang boses mo.
Galing ng boses mo. Siguro pwede kang mag-broadcast din sa radyo.
Ay, pwede.
Pwede.
Para sa ating mga taga-pakinig, merong dalang puppet si Mr. Juanlu.
Kaya kailangan mag-log in
Mag-livestream
sa
kayo.
live stream.
Oo, para
At
makita
medyo
niyo.
nakakatakot siya. Pero cute naman.
Kaya ba't kaya ba umupo ka dyan, Audrey?
Lumayo ako ng...
Okay, sir. Just a quick trivia, no? Si Edgar Bergen, the dad of Candice Bergen, ventriloquist siya na nag-umpisa sa radio.
Oh.
The first ventriloquist with a radio show.
Oh.
Yeah, wala pang live streaming nun. Can you imagine?
So, paano po?
Pwedeng gumalaw yung bibig niya kasi nasa radio.
Actually. Pero may puppet pa rin siya at nag-uusap pa rin sila.
Wow.
Pero it helps him
First time kumakita ng puppet. At
Parang natatakot na rin si Dan.
Ano pangalan niya, sir?
Ay, ako?
Ah.
Ako si Nicolo.
Hi, Nicolo.
Nicolo, ilang taong ka na?
6 years old.
What do you want to be?
7 years old.
Benta. Kaya mga katinig, punta na kayo sa live stream. Kitang-kita si Nicolo at si Sir Juanlu nagtatalo.
Nag-aaral ka na ba?
Opo.
Saan?
Ateneo.
Wow. Ateneo de Manila.
Ay, hindi to. Ateneo de la Salle.
Wow.
Malumpit yun.
Combo yan.
Makapag-enroll nga dyan sa Ateneo de la Salle.
Ayan, Sir Juanlu. Paano po nagsimula yung pagiging ano yung tawag yung ventriloquist?
Nasa
lahi niyo po ba to?
Hindi actually. 25 years na ako into magic.
Oh,
magic. Kaya lang 5 years ago, marami nang nagma-magic. So, naisip ko, kaya may gandang idagdag. So, yun. Ventriloquism ang dinagdag ko. And eventually, tinanggal ko na yung magic sa act ko. Iniwan ko yung ventriloquism.
Okay.
Kasi mas kakaiba and mas konti pa yung gumagawa.
Siyempre, sa mga nanonood sa atin sa live stream, si Sir, alam nyo, familiar kay Sir Juanlu kasi nasa Talentadong Pinoy siya. Yung Hall of Famer sa Talentadong Pinoy. Okay.
Nakachamba lang.
Wow.
Wala lang kalaban na magaling.
Ikaw naman, gusto kong tanongin si... nakalimutan ko na
Nicolo.
Nicolo.
Ano ba yan, Dan?
Nakalimutan ko. Sorry, matanda na kasi ako, Nicolo.
Natatakot kasi siya. Ayun, sabihin niya pa.
Huwag ako titiga, natatakot.
Ang laki nung
Kuya, nakuha ka sa tingin.
Ikaw naman, Nicolo, paano ka naman nagsimula? Saan naman ikaw nagmula, Nicolo?
Ay, ako po nag-umpisa ako bilang tuno.
Tapos?
Siya nga naman, Dan.
Tinutol. Tapos kinard.
Hand-carved wood kasi to si Nicolo.
Wow. Pwede ko bang hawakan yung ulo mo, Nicolo?
Pwede.
Hindi ka naman nangangagat.
Gawa rin sa
Hindi
iyo.
na. Ulitin mo.
Nangangagat yung puppet. Anyway, Sir Juanlu, can you tell us a little bit more about your stint in Star Cruises
Well,
shows?
Yes, last November, I did Superstar Libra. Ito yung pinakamaliit sa sa fleet nila. And then 2 months after, nag Superstar Virgo. Ito naman yung pinakamalaking ship sa fleet nila. So basically, I did entertain their guests for a couple of weeks.
Kasama niyo po si Nicolo doon?
Si Nicolo, si Baby Brian, marami akong puppets. I did a 30-minute act nightly.
Feeling ko si Sir Juan lumahilig pa rin talaga maglaro ng toys, kaya gusto niya mag-puppet.
Actually, meron akong Barbie doll. Dito lang.
Pero sir, how about your participation in the International Puppetry Festivals?
Well, ano naman yan, 2 years ago, the Philippines needed a representative to the International Marionette Festival, and they decided to send me, and out of 17 countries, we got the silver award.
Wow! Palakpakan natin si Sir Juan.
Thank you.
Pwede nga.
Which is very, very big for me kasi tayo sa Southeast Asia, tayo lang ang walang sariling puppetry art Ang Vietnam, they have water puppetry. Ang Indonesia and Malaysia, they have wayang. Japan has bunraku. And marami pa. Tayong mga Pilipino, wala tayong sarili. Ang pinakamatagal nating matitrace sa history was Jose Rizal. He did shadow puppetry So yun lang, I'm sure kinopya lang yun sa mga Malaysia.
Sa iba,
So yung matatawag natin na sariling atin, wala. So to win the silver award out of 17 countries, medyo masaya na kami.
Ang galing no, kasi wala tayong history ng puppetry.
Alam nyo, aside from the International Marionette Festival, I also went to the ASEAN Puppetry Festival. Sa Malaysia, ang puppetry part of college curriculum. Sa Malaysia, sa Indonesia, sa Thailand, sa Vietnam. Sa Pilipinas, wala. Puppetry, mapapanood mo sa, di ba?
Birthday.
Birthday, ganun lang. Pero
Bihira nga yun.
Kaya when I was with the puppeteers there, ang tawag sa kanila, professor.
Wow.
Kasi they teach puppetry in college. Tayo walang ganon.
Pag-puppetry clown, ganon. Dito sa atin.
Although si Amihan Bonifacio, I hope she's listening, nagtuturo na siya sa UP ngayon ng puppetry.
So nagsisimula na rin. Sumusunod na rin.
Yeah, Amihan Bonifacio is with Teatro Mula.
So ano po yung mga bagay na natutunan nyo sa pagiging ventriloquist or sa puppetry in general?
Well, marami akong natutunan. Ang unang-una kong gustong ibahagi sa inyo, last December 25, I went to Tacloban. Si Baby Brian, yung puppet na kasama ko. So, natutunan ko na yung talent natin, useless kung hindi natin ma-share ng alam niyo na iba. Sige, mag-show ko sa'yo, magkano. Laging ganun may katapat na magkano. Pero kung if you can go to a place na hindi nyo pinag-uusapan yung bayad.
For fun.
Not just for fun, but to uplift the spirit of other people, okay na yun, di ba? Tapos I'm going back again on Feb 3 with my good friend Efren Peña Florida. Puppet Bisig kasi yung ang tawag dun sa
Puppet Bisig.
Puppet Bisig. Puppet Bisig ang tawag dun sa
maganda yan kung maraming puppet, no?
Actually,
tapos sabay-sabay sila. Yes.
Tapos kay Efren naman is Cariton Classroom. So, Puppet Bisig will be one of the classes in Cariton Classroom. Efren Peña Florida.
So, hindi ka ba nalilito sa pagpapagalaw mo dyan sa kaibigan mo habang nagsasalita? Habang nagsho-show ka?
Hindi, gumagalaw siya mag-isa. Hawa ko lang siya.
Kuya.
Sabi ko na nga ba?
Kuya, saan ka nakatira tutuntahan kita?
Actually, kanina pa ako nag-isip.
Ano yung kanina pa kayo tanong kay Sir Juan Lucy Nicolo, hindi niyo pinapansin.
Yun na nga yung sinasabi ko. Kasi hindi siya nagsasalita. Okay ka lang ba?
Sige, tanungin natin si Nicolo.
Ikaw naman, Nicolo, ano naman ang natutunan mo sa pagiging puppet?
Narani po ako natutunan.
Sa pagpunta mo sa mga lugar-lugar, ano naman natutunan mo?
Alam mo, nagpunta kaninang Tacloban.
Hindi ka kasama si Baby Brian.
Oo nga, bakit hindi ka sumama sa Tacloban? Bakit ganon?
Kasi ang digat ko ba, ayaw tayagan ng Cebu Pacific.
Ay, laki ng
like sa ulo mo. Kamusta naman? Bakit ka naiwan? Ang ginawa mo sa bahay na naiwan ka?
Kasi gusto ko sinana kasi ang digat-digat ko Kaya hindi ako sinana.
Sayang naman.
Pero Nicholas, part of my school tour, we do nutritional act for Jolly Cow Fresh Milk. nagtuturo siya ng mga bagay-bagay tungkol sa nutrisyon.
Si Sir Nicolo pala to.
Professor Nicolo.
Professor Nicolo.
Ay, hindi naman. Tinuturo ka lang sa kanila na if you drink milk every day, you get enough calcium, hindi ka calcium deficient, hindi ka inaantok sa klase. Yun lang.
Wow, ang galing
Kasi
naman.
Pag puppet, no, mas makukuha mo yung attention ng mga kids. So, mas maganda na integrate mo yung mga informative, ganyan-ganyan, through puppetry.
Yes. Kasi pag kunwari ako nagsasalita, they listen. But pag si Nicola na nagsasalita, they listen with a smile.
Parang lahat kami dito, parang biglang pumasok lahat ng mga youth casters natin para makita si Nicola.
Pwede na ako naging newscaster dito.
Oo naman, Nicola. Mas magaling ka pa nga yata sa akin eh.
Basta wag ka lang gagalaw mag-isa.
Pwede na. Chucky.
Huwag mo silang takutin, Nicolo.
Okay, Nicolo, ano ang iyong message of inspiration for the youth?
Ako to?
Ikaw po.
Hindi to pwede siya na lang. Nag-iisitin niya na ako eh.
Alam ko ba matalino ka?
Minsan.
Okay lang yan. Sige, ikaw muna bago si Sir Juan.
Sige, Nicolo, ikaw daw muna.
Well, ang nasasadi ko to sa inyo sa mga nakikinig, gamitin niyo yung talent niyo para naka-inspire ng ibang tao. Narunong ka to sa akin. Kikinig ka na dito.
Nakakatakot siya.
Huwag kang mang-away.
Ako tinatanong kasi nasagot eh.
Huwag kang mang-away, Nicolo, ha?
Chill lang, chill.
Sige. Pwede na ituloy?
Okay.
Gamitin niyo yung talent niyo para naka-inspire ng ibang tao. Yun.
Okay, si Sir Juan Lu naman, Nicolo.
Ay, ka naman daw. Wala ka na naisip.
Hindi, tama si Sir Poch. Alam niyo po, si Sir Pocholo, marami kaming natutunan sa kanya, and isa sa mga natutunan ko sa kanya is, at the end of the day, magaling kang entertainer, magaling kang ventriloquist, pero na-share mo ba yan sa ibang tao? Nagamit mo ba yan para ma-inspire ang ibang tao? So, ang message ko sa inyo, kung may talent man kayo, maganda yan. Learn how to appreciate your own talent, but at the same time, try to figure out a way na magamit niyo yung talent niyo para maka-inspire ng ibang tao.
Ayun, palakpakan natin si Sir Juan Lu.
Speaking of talent.
Ang galing nun. Kasi nakikinig kami sa inyong message at gamitin daw natin yung talent natin para maka-inspire. So, speaking of
talent,
our next and final segment for today.
Ikaw, Nicola, dyan ka lang. Panoorin mo siya.
Sige to.
Sige, okay, go.
Will be
ang ating next segment is Talent Mo, Show Mo.
Mga kabataan, it's your time to shine. All you need is confidence plus talent.
Dahil narito na ang Talent Mo, Show Mo.
Talent mo, show mo. Tawagin ang kaibigan, kapartner, kabarkada, kapitbahay, ka-Facebook o ka-Twitter.
Ano pang hinihintay mo? Iparinig mo na.
If you wanna ride, don't ride the white boy.
Okay. Habang busy sila sa pagpapapicture kay Nicola cute.
Okay, bagong segment natin is Talent Mo, Show
Mo.
And I have
First
here with me our talentadong si
ang nag-iisa, nagpopogi-pogi, Mr. Adrian Santuario.
Ikaw ba?
Wow. Yeah. Yo, Adrian.
Yo, my man, what's up, man? Are you listening there, Katinig?
Yeah, we have here a special guest with us.
Okay.
Who's that, man?
It's my office mate and friend, Mr. Kirk Bakira.
Hi, Mr.
Hello, Mr. Kirk Bakiran.
Ay, sir, tayo ka muna tapos harap ka dun sa live stream na para makita ka.
Yeah.
Pogi.
Kawayan mo yung mga
Handsome
office
guy.
mate natin from Camby, Philippines.
Yeah.
At ito, na-discover ko.
Na-discover mo?
Ganito yung story ni Kirk. Meron kaming Christmas party. Hindi yan nagsasalita. Tapos, nung Christmas party, kailangan may talent.
Okay.
Nagulat na lang kami dun sa talent na ginawa niya.
So, dapat natin malaman.
What talent is that?
Okay.
Ang kanyang talent.
Sir Kirk.
Bumati ka muna ng
bati
mga
muna,
friends mo.
Yes, hi, good afternoon, and hi, friends.
Okay. So, magta-talent siya. You know,
Guys.
Adrian, I really like hip-hop. Do you like hip-hop?
Man, when you say Adrian, that's hip-hop, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I was born for it.
Bakit binigyan niyo ng microphone na to si Ayan?
So Kirk, ready ka na bang ipakita ang talent mo?
Okay. Show what you got, my man.
Makatinig
let me see.
Okay,
makatinig sa booth. Silence po tayo.
Parang di siya makabasag pinggan, di ba?
Okay,
pero makinig tayo sa talent ni Kirk.
Okay, wait lang. Kailangan natin dyan ng drum roll.
Drum roll.
So kaya let's start something simple na lang.
Okay, go. Okay. Sige na po.
Of course, man, you can hear.
Ito na po si Mr. Kirk. Okay, once again, Mr. Kirk. Okay, go.
Talaga nang go.
Okay, silence.
Okay, here, I'm gonna start something simple na maintindihan ng lahat. Tapos later, let's get into levels para, okay?
Ano ba Andre?
Okay.
Sige na nga.
Okay,
Dalawan to, mas madaldal pa doon.
Nga pala, gagawin ko beatboxing. So, I've been doing this since high school, 17 years old, and I'm now 26. So, I think that's 9 years.
9 years na doon yung ginagawa.
Okay, let's start. Kung matatapos na Okay. So,
papasayaw na si Adrian. Napapasayaw kami dito.
Sumasayaw.
and here, para naman sa mga...
First level pa lang daw yun, first level. Kalma.
Parang natameme na lahat ng tao.
And for some songs na, you know, and for me, this is the hardest one na natutunan ko. It's yung Snoop Dogg.
Okay po. Go.
Okay. Yo.
Sumasayaw si Nico, no? Nakakatakot. Pag beatbox, ganyan nga natin si Nico, no?
And here from Michael Jackson.
Meron pa isa, may isa pa.
Para sa mga henerasyon ng...
Go.
Just some familiar songs para.
Yeah, yo, what's up? Yo.
Wow! Yun!
So, meron ka pa bang... Wait lang, meron tayong... Dahil talent mo, show ko to. Yan, pinakitaan tayo. Woo, ang galing. Pinakitaan tayo ni Kirk ng kanyang mga talent. Meron tayong... Little fun thing lang. Meron tayong challenger.
Sino?
Wait, meron tayong challenger.
Sino?
No other than sarili nating si Dan Capusyon.
So, nilaglag nyo ako.
Magkakaroon tayo ng maikling showdown.
It's been 6 years.
Magsasagutan kayo,
Wait lang, ilang taon na si Kuya nagbi-beatbox?
9 years na.
9 years.
9 minutes.
Ako ano lang eh.
Kanina lang
bago mag-show. Ganyan.
Okay, gawin natin.
Baka you can teach me some new sounds.
Hoy, sir.
Pero,
ito po, hobby ko lang. Parang sa banyo, ganyan.
lahat naman tayo. Diba? Yun yung mga magaganda. Yung mga hobby-hobby lang.
Diba?
Banyo beatbox.
And yeah, actually, the fun part about this, walang professional beatbox.
Tama.
There's just I know how to. So.
Okay. So, sagutan muna
Siyempre,
tayo.
dahil hawak ko ang monitor.
At ang magiging judge, syempre, is si Adrian.
Of course.
Yaw.
Hoy, isa lang.
Si Mr. Juan Lu.
Kaya pagbibigyan ko lang
si
kayo.
Nicolo at ako ang magiging judge. Okay?
Yan may best bigay ko.
May trophy yan mamaya.
Uy, baka mawali ako.
Okay.
Siyempre, dapat.
Una si Dan muna. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go!
Hoy, kayo Naglag niyo ako Game, isa pa.
Ouch.
Yun.
bebo, pick up, bebo, pick up, bebo, pick up, ikaw ang aking bebo, pick up, bebo, pick up, ikaw ang Filipino, 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 Filipino. Break it down, yo.
Meron ka palang...
Oh my God.
Dan,
Of course, I'm the judge.
meron ka palang hidden talent.
Oo, tago na lang natin.
Ganyan. Sa joke lang.
Kaya nga ayaw kong gawin.
Pero wait, sasagot dyan si Kirk, syempre.
Parang gusto ko na lumabas pagkasagot. Sige, Kirk.
Game.
Okay, so ito yung one of my favorite. So, game.
Push, ice, peace, zero,
Yun! Yun pala yun.
Pero sasagot ka pa Dan. Sasagot pa si Dan.
Kasi 27 na, malapit na tayo.
Okay.
Tama na yung napakita ko na yung kung anong meron.
Oh, maganda yun. Pero joke lang na may prize yun. Kasi pareho kayong winner. Palakpakan na natin si Dan. Tsaka si Kirk.
Dahil dyan, Sir Kirk. Sir Kirk, maraming salamat po sa pag-share niyo ng talent niyo dito sa Voice
meron
of
ka
India.
bang message
for
the youth? At gusto mo na rin bumate at
okay.
mga ganyan-ganyan.
Well, message lang kasi before I started this, parang mahilig ako challenge sarili ko when everyone's telling me na you can't do it. Parang, yes.
Parang sinasabi namin kay Dan, you
sa
can't do it. Pero,
parang, like beat pa ako sinabi sa hindi mo kaya yan. Parang sa isip ko lang, just wait. Siguro mga, challenge ako, ginagawa ko na lang. Parang lahat ng chance na sinasabi na hindi ko kaya, parang next week yung chance sarili ko na I can do that.
Yun naman. So, palakpakan natin ulit si Mr. Kirk Bakira.
Galing. Alam mo, frustration kaya maging beatboxer. Okay,
gusto niyo bang turuan
welcome
kayo?
back sa akin. After 1.5 hour, bumalik po. Kasi binigyan natin ng pagkakataon itong mga kabataan para ma-interview ang mga magagaling nating mga guests ngayong araw na ito. At syempre, it's already 4:28. Meaning 2 minutes na lang. That's 2 minutes ang ating programang Voice of the Youth Radio. Anyway, ayan. Alam niyo, sabi nga ng mga magagaling, katulad niyong sinabi ni Kuya Wanlu. Kuya Wanlu, ayan, maraming salamat sa pagbisita mo dito sa aming programang Voice of the Youth Radio.
Maraming salamat po.
Sabi nga, pag may talent ka, gamitin mo. Pero siguraduhin mong gagamitin ito sa tama. Kasi maraming talentado dyan sa iba ginagamit. Anyway, once again, maraming salamat po sa inyong pag-tune in dito sa aming programa Voice of the Youth Radio. Isa lang masasabi ko sa mga kabataan. Always remember that being a youth is like a gift that one day it will be eventually taken away from you. Meaning habang kabataan ka, ay gamitin mo na sa tama ang iyong edad, ang iyong pagiging kabataan para balang araw hindi mo pagsisihan na hindi mo nagamit ito sa tama. Alright, Audrey, say goodbye na sa ating mga listeners.
Okay, syempre, salamat sa mga guests natin pumunta at sa mga taga-Camby Philippines. Andito yung pambato nyo. Ayun, hi sa aking mga friends na nakikinig sa Starbucks.
Alright, Dan.
Ayan, magandang hapon at magpapaalam na ako, babay sa inyo, babay talaga. Pagpasensyahan nyo na po yung pinakita ko sa inyo, yun po talaga yung the best ko. Mas the best lang talaga si Kuya.
No, ito siguro.
Talent ko yun, show ko yun.
Tsaka Beatrice, happy binyag ngayon kanina.
Okay, sa lahat po na gustong sumali sa aming grupo, ang Voice of the Youth Network, visit lang ang aming website, ang www.voty.org. And you can add us on your Facebook, Creative Voice of the Youth Radio. And also, sa mga gusto maging voice artist dyan, join us on VoiceWorks 2028 this coming April.
At pahabol po pala ni Mr. JC Libiran. Punta daw kayo sa www.jclibiran.com.
And syempre, sa lahat ng mga kaibigan ko, sa lahat ng mga taga Creative Voices Production sa VoiceWorks 27, at sa lahat ng mga taga Mariveles Bataan, Thank you for listening sa lahat ng mga kabataan, sa lahat ng mga katinig natin na sumusuporta sa Voice of the Youth Radio. Maraming salamat. And with that, this is your Voice Master, Pucholo De Leon Gonzalez ng Voice of the Youth Network and Creative Voices. Maraming salamat po sa pakikinig ng Voice of the Youth Radio!
Hi, Leanne! Hi, Angie!
You have just listened to another inspiring, motivating, and empowering episode of Voice of the Youth Radio with the Voice Master himself, Mr. Pocholo Gonzalez. Together with the Voice of the Youth Network and the Student Voice Artist Society. Like us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/VOTY Radio. That's VOTY Radio. Tune in again next Saturday, 3 p.m. at Radio Inquirer 990 AM. Visit www.voty.org.
Every news is tackled, issues answered, and controversies clarified. Banner Story. A no-nonsense discussion with highly respected journalists Arlene De La Cruz and Jake Maderazo. Banner Story, where every news matters. Monday to Friday, 6 to 9 in the morning on Inquirer Radio, 990 AM. Inquirer Radio. 990 AM. 990 AM. Alamin at suriin ang mga isyong pinag-uusapan ng sambayanan.
Talaga naman naghahanap sila ng mga mambabatas, lalo tigit sa matas na kapulungan na makakatulong sa kanilang advokasya para isulong yung buhay, ika nga.
Himayin ang mga isyong bumabalot sa mga nag-iinit na balita.
Ano ba ang solusyon para sabihin mong mabawasan yung paghihirap ng ating mga kababayan ng ating bansa?
At tuklasin ang mga tulong at serbisyong ipinagkakaloob ng gobyerno at pamahalaan sa ating lipunan.
Lalaki yung pwede nilang i-loan at the same time.
Benefit. Oo, kumusta hindi natin partners yung financial status ng SSS?
Marami. Dahil sa investment.
Issue ng Bayan. Kasama sina Liza Soriano at Ricky Brozas. Makialam at pag-usapan natin ang mga issue ng bayan. Tuwing linggo mula alas 8 hanggang alas 10 ng umaga dito sa Inquirer Radio 990 AM. We give you not just first-hand news. We bring you to where it is happening as it happens. Fast, factual, comprehensive information. Balanced and fearless views. Fair commentaries. Entertainment. Public service. This is DZIQ Inquirer Radio 990 AM. This is your click music